Hi guys, this is Dr. Zui here, and this is my show, The Legit Talks. I'm going to talk to Ayushi today. She is a friend of mine. She is a doctor. She's a dentist, and she's going to talk about her journey with us today. I'm going to connect her right now, and let's know the answer.
Hi
Hey,
again
welcome
with a
back
bang.
with a bang. Yes. Okay. So, again, as it's a start of this new live session, we are going to start from the very beginning. You have to introduce yourself
Okay.
in short.
Short, I am Dr. Ayushi Tole Ganorkar, pursuing MDS Orthodontics second year at Chhattisgarh Dental College Research Institute, Rajnandgaon. I completed my undergraduation from the same college from where Dr. Zui has pursued her undergraduation, that is Sharad Pawar Dental College and Research Sharad Pawar Dental College at Savangi, Varda. And that's how you know each other, and we have been friends since then.
Yes, but I didn't know your journey at like as a starting Silicate. That's the way I'm going to talk to you and know you properly today. Because it's been too long that I haven't seen you. I'm seeing you like this and I'm trying to talk to you like this. So let's have that conversation today.
Sure.
Okay, my first thing I had in my mind, like, why dentistry? Why?
Um, I'll be very blunt with that. I fell into
Mm-hmm.
dentistry because this was my second try actually. I had taken a drop after 12th. So in my drop year, I couldn't get
Okay.
into a college because I did not qualify for
Mm.
associate examination because I had not given that examination, which is for private medical colleges and dental colleges. In the next year, I gave that examination,
Okay.
and I did not give examination for Sharad Pawar Dental College specifically. It was only because of a friend of mine, that
Okay.
is Dr. Saili. You must be knowing. She got into this college, and she happened to tell me that there are many vacant seats left, and because I did
Mm.
not want one more year to go in vain, so I went there, I took up the vacant seat, and I got admission. Simply.
Wow.
So it was like
That is nice,
yeah,
but
it was like throwing arrows in dark.
and you actually pointed Sharad Pawar. That's a good one. That's a good one. And how was that experience there? Like being there in that college and experiencing all the lows and
That
ups
college
altogether.
taught me a lot. It groomed me, it shaped me like the way I am. I'll say whatever I am here in this college, it's all because of Sharad Pawar Dental College. Anytime you say the name of that college, that you have been an alumni of that college, people see you differently. They instantly
Mm.
know that yes, she has some knowledge and she must have done something there, and now she has a upper edge in that way. So
Mm.
maybe
Right.
it is because of the faculty there and the kind of teaching that they do.
Mm.
It was all in
Mm.
all a very good experience. Learned a lot.
Yes. And also lot of
Lots
memories,
and
right?
lots of
So all of
memories.
those
Hostel
learnings.
days are the best days of your life, and the hostel family is another family
Yes.
that you get.
Yes. See, Siley is here.
Hi,
She's here.
Sai.
Hi, Siley. How do you feel your friend sitting and talking about his journey on the show? Amazing. Okay, so again, the next question would be like there are branches. We have seven to eight branches where we have a key interest in. A lot of people they have. Some may have in perio, some may have in endo. So I wanted to know why orthodontics? Why Ayushi is turning towards orthodontics from the very beginning, maybe, or she has found this after UG. Like,
Um,
how is it?
it developed around when I was in third year of college. I have
Okay.
always had a thing for the mysterious things, and it is not very things that have been not known about. Also, in
Mm,
while choosing a partner or maybe anything like that, I get tend to I incline
mm,
towards those things that are mysterious in some way. And orthodontics was one
mm-hmm,
thing. I wanted to know ऐसा क्या ही सिखाते हैं यार
mm-hmm.
औरतों में कि दूसरे को बनता ही नहीं है. So that was
Right.
my logic and my idea for choosing orthodontics because I wanted to learn and I wanted to learn about the 5% of the public that doesn't that knows orthodontics and they are how they are different from
Mm,
those who don't know orthodontics.
right. Right. So in our UG life, we were taught, we had a subject on this one. Feel, what did you feel at that moment when you were practicing that?
Yeah, I was very good at wire bending.
Yeah, I wasn't. I sucked like anything. I sucked. I still do suck.
I because of that interest, I had developed the interest when I was in third year. So anytime I had more interest, so I did those things very, I tried my best to be best in that. So I was good at wire bending. It was something that came to me naturally. Though I'm not very good at it, there are many people
Mm,
whom I have seen and they are exceptional. But yeah, I can handle
mm,
myself and I can handle the plier well enough. Rest also, whatever they could teach, very little though, but
mm,
I tried to grab
mm,
it then and there. And because of that, I also found more friendships in the orthodontics
mm,
departments. Like the when I was in as an intern, I was more close to those people who were doing orthodontics, like the MDS people there.
mm,
So
mhm.
also by the HOD ma'am there, she specifically pointed me and said कि बेटा तुमको करना है तुम यहीं आ जाओ एडमिशन ले लो. So
Right.
no, but at that time I had not decided that if I really wanted to do MDS or not. So I just wanted some time off.
Mm. You got that,
Yeah.
until the end of UG, you come to know, like, this is it. I want to go in here. Okay. But we are supposed to take some initial steps towards something that we really love or really like. You found your like at the time of third year. That is fine. But you might have taken some initial steps, to go towards orthodontics. What were those?
My initial steps were after marriage actually. Once I finished
Mm,
my UG, I had a 2 years
mm,
break after internship
okay.
also. Then 1 year I had done PG diploma in quality control management at hospitals and healthcare centers,
Mm,
along with postgraduate diploma in medico legal systems from Symbiosis University, Pune. After that,
awesome.
I decided to get married. And after marriage,
Mm,
when I was practicing, I could I could feel that this now, I have a stop here. Now, I don't think I'll be able
mm,
to grow more if I don't learn more.
mm,
So from
mm.
there, I started to
Okay.
have this idea in mind that maybe I should try for MDS post graduation, and
Mm-hmm.
why not in the field that I like. So that's how I started studying
Mm,
about for to crack NEET, the NEET PG
Hmm.
preparation. Then later on,
Yeah.
because NEET can be very unpredictable, the results that you get. And I don't think I am
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
very good student that way. So that's why I had my fingers crossed. Ki, let's see what kind of field
Hmm.
do I get in. So by luck
Hmm.
and a little of my efforts, I got the branch that I was aiming for.
Amazing. But बहुत तकलीफ होती है यार. I mean, I've seen a lot of people, trying to get into PG and somewhere where they really wanted to go, but they couldn't, and they had to find some other place to go, and it was so devastating. So, it was a good factor for you that you took some efforts and somehow the things happened and you got that. But what is the real struggle? What happens when, those points where the student is not able to get in there? What is that problem?
Yeah, no, I was well prepared for that also. I thought in mind ki
Hmm.
maybe I will not get into, because throughout your journey, throughout your preparation, you have this in mind constantly, that self-doubt. Maybe I
Yeah.
won't crack it. Maybe I won't get that branch. Maybe I won't get that college. So,
Hmm.
what I tried throughout my journey was to be consistent enough and not not focus on the result, but in fact focus on every day.
Hmm.
So whatever I was studying, I made
Yeah.
sure that I studied it to the fullest on whichever days I was studying, because I was married and I had some
Hmm.
responsibilities of my own. Although the family I
Right.
got, my family was completely supportive of me studying. But even
Wow.
after them being very supportive, there were some responsibilities that I had to
Hmm.
take on. So with all those things and with the studies, I tried to be positive enough and just do whatever
Hmm.
I had in my hand at that specific day and forget about the other days.
Hmm.
That helped me.
Right. Yeah, and I know I feel sorry for those who were like trying to get into a specific
Very
field they
much.
couldn't. But I am sure that happened for a reason because wherever they went, they are doing wonders in it.
Exactly. Everything happens for a
I
reason.
must say that there will reason. True, true. Okay, so orthodontics, like people just know they have a brush up idea about it. They don't know much deep because the dentist who studies about it and the orthodontics who studies about it, he knows or she knows that what is it actually. So can you tell us like the real part of it and the real part of it about orthodontics?
Okay. The real part of orthodontics nowadays is mostly about also one more thing, all the orthodontists, they are also very mysterious and in somehow secretive. They
Hmm.
won't let the cat out of the bag easily.
Yeah.
So most of the reels that I see regarding orthodontists are the biomechanics they use, or maybe patient awareness
Hmm.
videos, like what do you want,
Okay.
what you should not eat, and how should you maintain your oral hygiene after having braces. And for the real part,
Hmm.
it is much
Hmm.
more beyond that. Like, for example, I'll give you just one example.
Right.
Not like I'm demeaning any
Hmm.
branch, okay? But for me,
Okay.
suppose endodontist, we talk about endodontists. What do they do is they have a
Hmm.
specific treatment plan. What in the end, they are either going to have to extract the tooth, or they are going to have to
Yeah.
save the tooth by using
Save
root
it.
canal treatment. But in
Yeah.
orthodontics, every patient, even though they may look similar on the cast, when will be comparing the cast, everything
Hmm.
would look similar. But in real life, when we actually
Hmm.
look at the patient or when we analyze the case, the things would be totally
Hmm.
different. Each person will have a specialized personal treatment plan. So there's a lot of scope.
My goodness.
So no scope for boredom.
Ah, ah. It goes into it and you come to know more and more new secrets about it and more
Yeah.
new facts about it. It's like, what? ऐसे तो
ऐसा
नहीं था
भी हो
यार.
सकता है.
हाँ, ऐसे ही हो सकता है. So that's the beauty. I think there are two subjects like that we had. One was like prosto, and the other one is this one. It was like almost imaginary we have learned in our earlier years. But when we got into it, we were like, whoa, this is how you'd actually do it. And this is how it comes out when you do blunder mistakes. And we were so strict in our college area. We knew certain departments which are strict. So we used to get completely prepared and go. But still, that preparation would be not that enough. And you get more scared and you do more mistakes. But doing those stupid mistakes, you will come to know कि यार इसका जो काम है वो बहुत हारमोनियस है इसको साथ में करना पड़ता है वी यूज टू see it in a different way we used to focus on one thing at one point do that one thing और फिर वो बाकी चीजें नहीं होती थी then we would be like dude this is not happening we used to focus on almost everything that we are doing at that moment
I
so that's the beauty of
You
dentistry I
just
guess
said about prosthodontics. I just remembered I had this friend,
yeah
me and my partner in orthodontics, in prosthodontics.
mm-hmm.
We would wait patiently. We would
yeah
patiently wait for the posting to end. And after the posting had ended, we literally had to go for a massage, a full body massage because we were so tired mentally and physically after that posting.
Literally, I mean, all of the memories that I have, it's related to that department first, and second would be the periodontics department. Nothing else. Everything else was so good. Oh, that is nice. Okay, but see, we know about its growth. Okay, I know a little bit, but you have been into it. You know, like इसमें और कितना growth है, इसमें कितना progress हुआ है, and how these people going outside and getting those mm, new things happening in the orthodontics in India and they're introducing it here and they're applying it here and they're giving good results. So I want to know what specifically right now going on today under orthodontics, which is like completely accepted by, normal people.
Um, Very much in the ads also you will see the clear aligner system. There are
Hmm.
multiple brands and
Yeah.
also there are options where you can start the production at your own office as well. So you can have your own branding
Okay.
and you can also start your own clear aligner system. You can treat your patients according to your treatment plan, according to the clear aligner system that you are producing at your dental clinic as well. So I think
Mm.
that is a new thing and it's definitely going to increase
Mm.
later.
Yeah, there are some friends of mine, they have never taken any treatment and they are like fascinated about it because they have seen somewhere and they're like, I want that. It's like, why do you even need that? Don't use it unnecessarily. But the thing is, whitening, making it more aesthetically beautiful, the smile and everything. And when we talk about smile, the one word comes in our head is only orthodontist can do it. Nobody else can correct a smile. So, can you tell me what abilities that orthodontist has that he or she can correct this smile, that the face of that person, the appearance of that person, and why do we say orthodontist as the smile correctors or maybe the one who brings out the best smiles in normal people?
See, there are two things here. One is smile aesthetics, smile correction is a
Hmm.
different thing, and overall facial harmony or facial
Hmm.
balance is a different thing. Orthodontists here, they work on the
Yeah,
overall facial harmony and balance. They are not just,
yeah,
they are not restricted to only your smile. That can be done by using veneers as
Mm-hmm.
well, like most of the people are doing nowadays. Like usually all the actor
Right.
actresses, they go for veneers because they have a complete
Mm-hmm.
facial profile that is very appealing. So they don't need to do anything with the facial
Yeah.
profile. But for patients who need to work on, who need work to be done on their facial profile as well, orthodontists come into play
Mm-hmm.
because the way the teeth move, they an orthodontist have the ability to change your orientation of your nose, orientation of your jaws, upper jaw, lower jaw, both. And with all those new techniques that we have and the efficient biomechanics
Mm-hmm.
that we have been applying now, it is very much possible to correct any
Mm-hmm.
shape and make it more pleasing. Also, now the
Yeah.
shift, the there has been shift into the dental aesthetics more. People are more
Yeah.
focused on aesthetics of the facial profile and aesthetics rather than the occlusion. So that something
Yes.
has been dynamically improving in orthodontics as well.
Beautiful. Because like now people are getting more aware by reading and by, getting acknowledged on Google and everything. And they do have other sources also from where they get that information, I don't know, but they already know all of those
They
things
directly
that you are
come
going to tell
with a
them. They
diagnosis.
come with, yeah, yeah. And they also know the treatment also, but they're like, we don't have anything, you just do it. So it's very nice that people are getting into dentistry in this way because we were trying so hard at our times. We were like told as secondary field ka people, dentistry is not that valued or heavy or important or something. But the way we were groomed in our college, I really came to know like हमने तो यार बहुत बड़ा काम कर लिया है. बिकॉज तुम तो ये कर ही नहीं सकते हो दिस इज वेरी माइन्यूट का माइन्यूट वर्क वेयर यू नीड टू हैव मोर आवर्स ऑफ पेशेंस एंड एनर्जी एक patient को if you are doing a small procedure also you need to be ready with all of the consequences because it's a small thing. You're working in a small area, the tooth is small, everything is pretty much small, the instruments that you have are so tiny, so like very much conservative. In that, you need to give results to the patients. Those were the things that we were taught in our college, and I am sure जो भी निकले हैं, जिन्होंने भी अपना जो भी field choose किया है, they know how this wonder magic works everywhere you go. That's why you don't get scolded also. That's why you don't do more experiments. Oh, it's a plus point. And you are the beauty characters. I just love this. Orthodontics was I wanted to know more of your story because this thing was, there in your life. The orthodontics part was there in your life. So I wanted to know. That's very nice that you have told about its growth, though. Beautiful. Okay, so can you tell me, say every field has a beauty factor. Can you tell me what's the beauty being an orthodontist and also how the orthodontics is called as a beauty today? Why?
Why the orthodontics has been called a beauty? I'm not sure
Yeah.
I get the question right. What can you please elaborate for me?
Okay. See, there are these fields, altogether. One of it is this ortho, which is being called as a beauty. Why? Because see, हम लोग सभी पढ़ रहे हैं. It is all about tooth. It is all about,
Okay,
curing
okay.
diseases and corrections
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So why only orthodontics is called as, beauty of
In rest,
the all the fields
see,
in
in
dentistry?
all the other fields, except for prostho, I think, whatever the field of view
Mm-hmm.
and whatever the field where the most of the action is happening is very minute. It is not a,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
cannot be considered as a whole because either you are treating that single tooth or you are treating that single flap or you are treating maybe other
Mm-hmm.
things like you are just thinking about the scaling or maybe you are recording the indices. So it's different. But
Mm-hmm.
when we are working as an orthodontist, we have to consider not only the alignment of all the teeth, but the alignment of both the jaws,
Mm-hmm.
the alignment of the upper jaw with your nose, with your, you know, all the other planes, with the mandible, and
Mm-hmm.
overall facial profile as well. So that is how it is working with the beauty part of it. The beauty part of your
Mm-hmm.
life.
Yeah, right. Amazing. Okay, so what is that one thing that nobody knows about what you do? A secretive part of anything. Only one thing that nobody knows about what you
About
do.
what I do. Uh, I make
Yes.
a checklist, and I make sure that
Oh.
I have it every day. And I've
Mm-hmm.
you know I've experienced this that for a long time, maybe for 4 or 5 days, if I don't make that checklist and if I'm not actually cutting
Uh-huh.
those to do things, then it can get very overwhelming for me,
Mm.
and it can make me a total mess. I may be shouting. You'll see me shouting at everybody, my colleagues, my seniors, my partner, everybody. So,
Okay.
but when I am doing that to-do list, maybe it may be just one thing, okay? It
Mm-hmm.
may be just one task that I could do in that whole
Mm-hmm.
day, but I had planned five. Even that one task and striking
Mm.
through that one task helps me a lot.
Mm.
So that is my mantra. I
Yeah.
do that. I do that every day.
Wonderful. But those are like taking small steps towards, doing something bigger. And it is
Also,
needed, I guess.
also
It's
you
a good
need
thing.
to tell your
If
heart
I,
कि it's okay. It's okay if you're not doing everything
Mhm.
at once. Although you need to, you
Mm,
want to, but it's just not possible. It is just not possible.
mm.
So this
You're
helps.
right, right.
And also every day,
Wonderful.
my
Guys. Mm-hmm.
my previous roommates, the roommate that I had been living with
Mm-hmm.
throughout my 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
she told me that she
Mm-hmm.
used to play one song every day in the morning, and that could be our anthem for 1 month, and then we would
Mm-hmm.
change to another song.
Mm-hmm.
So I have taken that
Mm-hmm.
into my everyday routine as well, and I make sure that I play one
Amazing.
song in the morning, and it should be something very inspirational. So I these days I go with all these inspirational songs. There are many, so
Yeah.
anyone,
Yeah.
and usually I play that Unstoppable by Sia, and so that is
Wow.
my anthem song these days. And this special thing
Mm-hmm.
that has been taught to me is by my previous roommate, Dr. Meghna Deshpande. So this is how I have grown. I've
Amazing.
learned from people here, there, and then all imbibed in me.
No, it has been with you, from that time. So that has also groomed you in some different way. That's how you are today. That's amazing. Beautiful. Okay, so if not an orthodontist, what would you rather be?
Maybe a journalist, but
Oh.
not the writing part. Only I would like to be on the
Mm.
TV, and I'm reading the news and be a news anchor or some kind of something and something like that.
Reporter.
Reporter.
Oh, that's nice. Amazing. So, when was the moment you felt like I am proud of myself today? What was that moment?
Uh, to be frank and to be real, I haven't had that moment yet. I'll say oh my God, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just proud of myself. I'm proud of what I have done, because I've always
Mm-hmm.
aimed for higher marks or higher percentage, or any higher goal.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I keep that in mind because I know that maybe I won't be able to get through that goal. So if I land up
Mm.
somewhere even 5 marks less or even a lesser goal than that, I can be
Mm.
contented. Okay, I tried,
Mm.
but this wasn't that bad. Okay, I could. So
Yeah.
so that's why I haven't had this opportunity that I could say, okay, I am proud of myself. I would have been proud of myself if
Mhm.
I could get into a government college, but I could not. So I am not proud of that. But yeah, I am trying to make
Mhm.
every day count in whatever I do.
Mhm.
So that is one thing I'm proud about.
Yeah, but you should be saying this to yourself often, because you have reached here by doing all of those things, like making a checklist and going through it and,
Yeah.
doing it. So you should be proud of yourself almost all the time. Amazing. So where do you see yourself in like coming 5 years now?
5 years from now, I'll have a happy family and uh,
Hmm.
I'll be living with my family. I have always longed for a joint family. I've got
Hmm.
one, and I am not able to live with them. It's a nightmare. So I just long to live with my family.
Hmm.
After living with my family first, then I would like to have a clinic
Hmm.
of my own with an exclusive orthodontic
Hmm.
practice, and I would like to have two clinics
Amazing.
in 5 years.
Wow. Great. Congratulations on that, Pehle, because it is going to happen
Thank you,
very
thank
soon.
you.
Just keep getting those checklist things done. It is going to happen very soon.
See, it is not about being,
Okay.
very
So,
much,
mm,
inspired by other people, or it is not important to have great thoughts about your future or anything great.
mm,
It is okay. Like, even if you are aiming for something small, small like
yeah.
I want to be happy in 5 years. I think it's really
Mm,
commendable and it's important. So
yeah, true, true, true. Nice. Okay. So, you might have seen a growth in yourself and from the period of UG till today. What growth you have seen in yourself? Like, can you tell us?
getting into dentistry, which was a shot in dark, to
Mm,
being, anchored to that field till now, I think I've done good. I've seen many people, I've seen like
mm,
many of them who have not been working in that field, but yet they are so, above that field now that they don't even want to try working in it. So I think that
mm,
even if it was not what I had planned, but somehow I got into this, so it was
mm,
God's plan. So once it has been decided that this is God's plan, so I made sure that I am anchored to this field and I am work in this field.
yeah.
So that
Mm,
is one thing that I want to do, and yeah, I think I have grown in that way because earlier I was not very, I had been choosy or you may say moody in that manner. Ki, yeah, I can even play
mm.
basketball. Yeah, I can even play badminton. No, I think I am a runner.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Chuck all this. I think
Mm-hmm.
I need to study. So that's how I did not know. I
Mm-hmm.
did not have a goal. But through the
Mm-hmm.
years, I've known and I have understood that it is very important to be anchored to whatever you are doing. And even if it had been by a fluke, but you can anytime turn that into a constant inspiration for yourself.
True that. I agree with that. So, what was the major challenge that you have faced in your journey?
One major challenge was a marriage, I would say one. Uh, Even though my
Mm-hmm.
relatives have been, my immediate family has been very supportive, and they even wanted me to do
Mm-hmm.
more, study more and everything. But there are some things that even they won't say, but you can sense it, you can see it in their eyes, the longing in their eyes. I wish, like, they would be like, I wish you could live with us. I wish this
Mm.
would never happen. I जल्दी आ जाओ बेटा बस बहुत हो गया,
Mm.
like situations like that.
Yeah.
So uh, it's it is definitely very hard for them, and it is hard for me also to overcome all that and
Right.
still keep going. So, and also after marriage, it's very different, It's different because when you are single,
Mm.
you can tell your mom, you can tell your mother कि मेरे को काम नहीं करना है,
Mm.
मुझे सिर्फ पढ़ाई करनी है. But
Mm.
you cannot say that
Right.
when you are married. You cannot say that. It is not because
Right.
somehow I was being pressurized. It was not like that. I was never pressurized to do work.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes inside you. It comes, that responsibility that comes inside
Mm.
you through love, affection that you have for those people,
Mm-hmm.
that you'll say कि
Yeah.
नहीं वो कैसे करेंगे, I'll have to help, maybe I'm just helping means
Yeah.
I'm just standing there, I'm cutting some vegetables and giving to them, but still it takes a lot of your time,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
somehow it detaches you a little from what you are studying. Suppose you had 1 full hour
Right.
of study and then a half an hour break or 15 minutes break, but that break is not something that you like, something that is you have to do.
Mm.
That is a different thing. That half an hour
Yeah.
break could turn into
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hours. So that was a struggle.
Right. But still, you're managing it like very beautifully. Like this is your second year, and I'm sure like you are doing very well. You're enjoying that time also. Like your husband is with you there, and you can discuss all of those problems. You can go further again, and again going back to the routine. I just like that. Like you have that. You want to do it because that's why you're doing all of those things.
Yeah,
Handling everything. That's what you do when you get married. It's
it's
good.
all out of love and affection. Everything out of love.
That is necessary. Yes, that is necessary. Okay. So basically, how is your routine? Like, how do you do your work, daily work?
Okay, I'll tell you most of the days what I do. Most of the days I wake up at 7:30, have a bath, go to college. I try to have my cases prepared 1 day prior so I can discuss
Mm-hmm.
on that day. After that, after a full day
Mm-hmm.
of work, sometimes patients cannot be managed well. I mean, if I had called only 3 patients, 8 could come up.
Mm-hmm.
So handling everybody
Mm-hmm.
and everything in time gets very difficult. So my day, it starts at 9, but it can end till 6 or 5. So after that, I get so tired that maybe I won't sleep. Nobody sleeps at 7 p.m. But
Mm-hmm.
I get so tired that I cannot work. I just cannot work. So
Yeah.
the next day's work gets hampered, and it just gets piled up like that. Then on a fine day,
Mm.
that is Saturday evening or Sunday, I decide to take out all the
Mm-hmm.
work that had been piled upon. I try to finish it in 1 day, and then Monday is a fresh new start again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my routine. That is, I am being
Nice.
blunt, or I could have said ki nahi,
Mm-hmm.
I plan my day every day like this, and then I make sure that this time I am
Yeah.
doing this
Yeah.
time I'm doing that. Never gonna happen. Never
Yeah.
happens like that. Never.
Yes, yes. But that's the beauty of it. I mean, suddenly things are happening, and suddenly one thing comes up, and
Huh.
that time, how do you handle that moment and situation? That's the beauty of it. Because that time you understand, like, no, I'm not that strict with myself. Even if I have those principles and routines, I have to be more flexible. The flexibility is the right answer here. Even I have to go through all of those things. I could understand that feeling,
If
I know.
nothing, PG
Okay.
has
So,
taught me one thing, I'll say. It has taught
mhm,
me how to differentiate between things that are super important, important, and okay,
mhm,
important. So,
yeah,
segregation, it may take half an hour or 1 hour of my time to segregate these things, but it's
yeah,
really a help and it's better you do it that way. Most important things should be done
yeah,
first. Okay, important can be
mhm,
done later.
yeah, true that. Very true. Okay, so what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for having a loving husband, a loving family, and
Mhm,
I'm grateful that whatever I had tried to achieve or whatever I have actually asked for, longed for, like a child asks for a kite or a, for a holy colors or anything, I've got that.
mhm,
I've got that. And I'm really,
yeah.
really grateful for that. Grateful for my parents because they have been really very supportive. And if it was not for my mother, I would never have been a doctor. My
Mhm,
mother, my
mhm,
mom has, selflessly and like a nagging mother, she had come after me. Ki, "Nahi, you have
mhm,
to be a doctor and you must study, you must study." If it would not have been for her, I
yeah,
would not have achieved anything in my life. I would have been a mediocre student. Maybe
mhm.
because I don't feel, I don't think I am good with reels or Instagram stuff also. So I think I would have a zero future. I could not even make reels. I couldn't even make photographs. I couldn't even post photographs on the net. Nothing, nothing, matlab nothing. I not like this is very easy, difficult. The type of content you are creating,
Mhm,
and you,
mhm,
it is a complete challenge. It is an everyday challenge to come up with something new and something exciting every day. I am
mhm.
zero in that. So, no creativity. All I could do was I could
But
study.
you are doing that creativity in your, yeah, in that area, no? Like in orthodontics, you are doing it. You are treating patients, you're giving that, everything is there. Okay. So we have come to the end part of this session today, and I asked these two questions. Like, it's not a question, but I would just say, like, what message you would love to give to the viewers and for the kids, like they are trying to get into dentistry or maybe any field which is related to medical. What is your message for
The
them?
only message is a one line. In one line, I would say is trust your timeline. See, there are many people who
Mm.
start earning when they are 22 years old, and there are many people who start that
Yeah,
earning when they are 32 years old. So that 10 years gap does not
true.
mean that you are lagging somewhere. It just means that you have a different
Mm.
timeline. You just need to trust that and have
Yeah,
faith in that. So
true.
even if things are not happening for you right now, if you keep going, they will happen.
Mm.
Maybe not in the way that you desired, but in the way that should have been.
Mm.
So trust in God's
Yeah,
plan and trust your timeline.
awesome. I take that. सब ले लिया मैंने Okay, and I asked this for the betterment of my show that I have started in the year 2021. And in this month itself, on 14th, it is going to turn 2. So I am pretty much excited for this thing. So I asked this for the growth of my show, that is a feedback for my show. So I need a feedback from
I
you.
was very excited to when I saw your message, and I saw that you want me to be a part of your show, and I am actually very
Yeah.
grateful for that, because for
Mhm.
having me considering means that maybe you saw something different in me, or maybe it's not that so this thing that you have started, it is giving a new perspective in that person's life, and it's enlightening them. I was enlightened. I was
Mm.
so happy. I was so happy to share it with everybody that maybe this is a friend of mine, but she has started the show and she's considered me. So the thing that you are doing is giving very much giving to those who attend the show, and also because the life journeys maybe not very foolproof, and like something that can be written in books, or very great, very simple though,
Mhm.
but you can learn from them. So this is a
Yeah.
very novel concept, and it is just mind blowing. It is
Mhm.
great, and all the best for your future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to, for accepting the request and coming on my show and talking about your journey so openly, so freely. And everything was pretty much candid. I'm sure about this. We never had a preparation on this. I yesterday itself sent you the questionnaire and everything is so candid. I loved it. I just love this conversation. I felt like I'm meeting you after a long time somewhere at the, cafe or something, and we are sitting and having a conversation. So I felt that comfort. I felt like, okay, I know this person. I know this person completely today. Thank you so much for coming on my show, Ayushi. And I'm sure जितने भी friends हैं, सबने सुना, सबने देखा, and सबको पता चला कि क्या problems हुई थी and how you are living your life today. It's really
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you so much, Ayushi, once again.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye.
Thank you so much, guys, for always staying connected and watching our talk show, The Legend Talks. Do share your views on this particular video. And if you feel that this particular journey resonates to one of your friends, families, or relatives, or whoever you know, do not forget to share them this link. And for getting more and more such amazing videos and stories of amazing people like these, you need to hit the subscribe button. And also, to get notified, press the bell icon on every single new video that comes on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Let's know the end.